Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment, say hi, and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're going to jump in. Let's see what Spirit has in store for you all today. Might hear some noise in the background. We do have people going in and out this morning. They're just checking on our solar system. So that's what it is. If you hear some noise in the background, I do apologize. All right. We have the Fool, the World, communication. I hear a fool's leap of faith, wanting to have it all. Have to start with communication. I heard you got to start somewhere. So I do feel like, yeah, look, it's a soulmate. I love this. They're really trying to manifest the future that they want, the world that they want. That world involves you in it. This person is stepping forward. I want to say could be as soon as today. They want to communicate. This is someone who sees you as the soulmate. There's really sweet energy that goes back and forth between the two of you, or there will be. I love that they're going to take a fool's leap of faith in your direction. Yeah, they don't really know what they're going to get. They can't really tell, but they're hoping that it's going to get them what they want to get, some type of relationship with you. Now, I do see this Five of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, this could be someone that you maybe had a falling out with, or they want to come out of. When I say come out of the cold, I just mean maybe they want to step closer. They want to kind of come into your field of view. It's like to let you know that they are available, right? So for some of you, this doesn't have to be someone that you were with before, although it could be for some. It could be a coming out of the cold. It could have been somebody that you had harsh words with or a falling out with of some sort. But I feel like this person is making the very clear, conscious choice to step in your direction. Why? Because you are their choice. Yeah, for some of you, there were harsh words. They want to take this to a greener shore. So I want to say it could go either way. For some of you, this is a past person. For others, this is just someone who wants to really come closer and really get to know you. They want the opportunity to really communicate with you, to know more about you, maybe perhaps to offer a cup, maybe in a playful way at first, but definitely with the thought to have more or something more here. I love the energy. I think it feels really good. Of course, I am just the reader. I just let you know what is coming so you can make a well-informed decision about what you want for yourself. I can't tell you what to choose. I can tell you this is a good opportunity for something. So this person is, I want to say, serious about wanting you, which to me, that type of energy looks good. It'll just be up to you whether or not this is the person you choose as well as them choosing you, right? I feel like this person's been looking in for quite a while, trying to find when the best time would be to kind of come closer to you or make a move. I feel like they wanted as many details as they could get before they came in to feel more comfortable, I guess, because, you know, takes a little strength or a little courage to step towards someone and make some type of an offer or to really go for what you want, right? Especially if this person's been kind of crushing on you for a while. I do kind of get that for some. Like this person has been maybe silently pining from across the room or across the way, right? They are hoping that they're lucky, and I feel like they definitely are. It's like I heard all the parts are in the right place. So it's like, I just feel like everything should click. I was seeing what looked to be, when I said all the parts in the right place, it looked to be a machine with lots of gears, but everything looked like it was spinning well, right? Or well enough. Yeah, they want to make that offer. They're coming in. They're really attracted to you. They're thinking that they could have a happily ever after 10 of cups type of situation with you, which I really love to see. They're coming in, they want to offer that cup. They want that opportunity to have the love that they're looking for with a very attractive you. I really love that. I feel like that's one of the, I don't want to say one of the major draws, but I feel like that's really important to this person to not only feel a sense of love and compassion and loyalty towards you, but I feel like to be attracted to you as well. It's like the icing on the cake or the bonus, right? Yeah. Here they are. They're coming in to speak. This person could be younger than you for some. I do see an age gap here. And that'll be for some, not for all, but I do kind of see that energy here. Let's see. Or maybe there was an energetic gap for a while as far as learning. Like I hear a learning curve. So this person may have had to go off and learn some different lessons. I don't know if it's some, maybe for some it was with you, and then for others, like I said, this is a newer person. They're hoping that you don't kind of clam up on them and, you know, not give of yourself, because they really have this high hope that it's going to go in a good direction, and they really want to become the highest version of their loving self. They really want a future here. So, yeah, they know you're busy kind of working on your future, and I feel like you've maybe taken some time out, or they've given you that time out for you to kind of chase down what you want for yourself. I feel like that might have been something that felt like a defeat, like they lost you. For some, like I said, this may have been a past person or somebody who's kind of just been waiting around, kind of like on the sidelines or out in the wings, waiting for you to kind of look like you're ready for something. That's what I want to say, like you're ready for something. Yeah, they've been waiting. Yeah, is it going to come back around? Is the opportunity going to be here? I feel like, you know, this person may have allowed you to just kind of grow in whatever or ever direction you kind of wanted to grow in, while they just kind of watched and waited. It's like, that's my person over there, but they look kind of busy. Maybe I'll just give them the space that they need to do whatever it is they want to do. So I don't know if it was you just recreating yourself, recreating your life. I hear rising up as the lover again. So for some of you, it was, yeah, balancing yourself out and maybe coming from a toxic situation, and building on your own first, creating a strong foundation before you maybe invite somebody else in. I just feel like this person was kind of being really respectful of your time, your effort, your energy, and whatever it is that you are trying to create. They didn't want to come in and step on your toes, but they don't want to miss the opportunity for happiness either. And I think that's why they're coming in. They're like, I better rush in now and let this person know I am passionate about becoming their person, and becoming the highest version of self as well. I feel like taking that leadership role, coming in and really putting that plan into effect. I feel like this plan has just been on hold for a little while. It's like they were giving you the breathing room that you maybe wanted or needed, or they felt that you were taking, right? I feel like this person's perception is pretty keen. I feel like they were kind of watching from the outside, and they were kind of following their soul's inner compass. They're like, you know, it just doesn't feel right yet. Maybe this person isn't where they want to be yet. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like this person's very respectful of your energy. They don't want to sneak back in, but they don't want to miss out on having the wish, right? I don't feel that this person is sneaky at all. I feel like this person would be very upfront and honest about what they want, or what they see, or I just feel like this person really, I hear only has eyes for you. When I looked at the sun, I feel like you really make this person happy. Yeah. They want to have a lovers from the grave type of moment. So whether it was the two of you before, or yeah, it was time for you to grow or time for you to expand, but they really want to bring it back in because they don't want to miss out on the happiness. Okay, before I keep going, because I feel like I could keep going in a circle with this energy. Yeah, it feels really good to me. If there was a past here, I don't think there was anything all that harsh. I feel like it was more of like a, maybe someone that you know of. It doesn't have to be somebody that you dated, right? It could go either way. Maybe it was just something where the two of you are just exploring and kind of spent a little bit of time together and then kind of moved your separate ways just to keep exploring a little bit or something like that. All right, we're going to hop in here. All right, got all the cards. I was drawn to the little black and white deck today. All right, what do we have, Spirit? What do we have? Ships. I heard waiting for ships to come in. Something about the garden. All right, hold on one second. Yeah, I want to say lucky in, you know, there may be a lot of people out there who look at what you have or what you've become or who you've become as you just being lucky or not really putting in. It's like they don't see the effort that goes into becoming who you've become. And I don't know if this is something that I feel like there is a person coming in here, and I do feel like this person actually recognizes it's like the effort behind where you are. It's like they know that it takes a lot to get to this point. And I feel like maybe you were looking for someone who saw more in you. Yeah, it's like it wasn't just luck, it's growth. It's really kind of planting the seeds, taking the time that it takes to really grow and bloom, to become, to really have this cultivated garden. I feel like this is in your mind, in your heart, in your life, this cultivated garden. It's like you've worked very hard. I heard till the land, till the soil. So it's like you've really started from the ground up. You started from the seed. So maybe you started from a place where your life had really, it's like fallen down, like things fell down around your ears and you had to go through a really big growth period. It may have had some heavy energy attached to it. Yeah, I saw someone laying a lily on the casket. So it's like almost like my old life and then my new life within a life. So it's like you really had to become from it's rebirthing. And I want to say same person, just I don't want to say even just a brand new chapter. It's like a whole new book. I don't know if you've had that much of a transformation, but that's kind of what it feels like. It's like, yeah, you had to realize what your dreams were, what your hopes and wishes were. You had to do the healing work, right? You had to bring those things closer to yourself by putting in the time. Yeah, and accomplishing all of these obstacles. It's like climbing that mountain that needed to be climbed. It could have been healing. It could have been mental, emotional, physical, spiritual things, right? But I feel like this is the type of person coming in, and I do feel a tether to the first reading, who recognizes that in you because they've done it themselves. They've put in the work, or they're putting in the work, so they realize how hard it is. It's like, well, everyone just admires what they see, and they think that they can just blink their eyes or snap their fingers and be where you are. It's that easy. Or they wish they could be where you were, right? They can, but it takes effort, right? And I feel like there's this one specific person who really wants to nurture you, that sees or knows of what you went through. I don't know if they have a little bit of insider info. It's like maybe they know some of the obstacles that you faced. Yeah, maybe there were certain sadnesses that you really had to go through mentally, emotionally. These could have been like the Mises all for me is about illness, right? And talk, or people talking about someone being unwell. And maybe you went through a cycle where you weren't healthy, you weren't happy, right? Maybe you went through a lot of things. With that lily on the casket, it could have been a death, or maybe I heard multiple deaths. Big hugs to you if this energy is for you, because I feel like, you know, it may be past, but I feel like when you look back on it, it's like you really can see all of what you had to go through, all of what you waded through. And I feel like it's muck, a lot of muck and a lot of sadness or depression. It could have been something along those lines as well. I feel like you're very anchored now. You're very stable. You're very strong. I hear rooted, but I flow. So the roots are deep. You don't fear the wind. Yes, you are that powerful person. You're intelligent now. It's like you've got a lot of wisdom under your belt. You found your sunshine again. And I feel like, yes, you put put the moon in reverse. You put the sadness or the heavier emotions in reverse. I feel like the key it was you just really utilizing the knowledge that you came across as you have grown, right? It helped blow away the clouds. You can see very clearly now because of all the wisdom under your belt, because of the challenges that you faced. They have really helped you cull away what was no longer necessary, right? I feel like this is all of the backstory to you getting where you are with your beautiful cultivated garden. And when I say that, I mean it's internal. It's all of the way you feel about yourself, the way you move, the way you maneuver, keeping your head held high. It's loving yourself, setting healthy boundaries, being the you want to be, chasing the wishes, hopes, and dreams, really being thankful for all the blessings that come your way. That's the type of energy that I'm talking about here. Yeah, I want to say you rose from the grave. You became someone more. It's like that big downfall in life, I want to say that made you who you are. It created you. It helped you cull away all the things that were no longer necessary to carry. I feel like it also took you out of the energy where I feel like all of that healing energy brings you to a place where the snakes don't even try for you anymore. It's like your boundaries are too high, your vibration is too high that they don't even want to try. And I kind of love that. I love that. I want to say you rose up higher than you have before. You may hear from people of the past, maybe who kind of treated you poorly. There may be some I'm sorries or some people reaching out like, hey, how you doing? Kind of thing. And I'm seeing my snake ring in the background. I'm going to grab it because I heard black and white when I looked at it. So it's like these people have grown a little bit, but I don't know if it's enough to really be where you are. They still might have some snake-like qualities. So that's for whoever it's for. Yeah, they may be communicating with you or trying to get in touch with you. You know, I'm kind of getting a tether back to the first energy. Maybe the person that you dealt with in the past. Now, this is for some and it's not for all. It's not going to resonate for everybody. Please utilize your discernment. Take what resonates and toss the rest, right? If it's not for you, leave it out here on the board. It's definitely for someone else, right? I do get the feeling that for someone listening in, that this person may not have treated you well in the past, or there may have been some type of harsh words in the past. And maybe they're coming back now and they want to apologize. Maybe they're more on your level, right? And that could be for some. I don't feel like it's for all, though. I do feel like for a lot of you, from the first reading on, it is a new person. And this is just further confirming how far you've grown throughout your whole journey. I wanted to say in the second chapter of your story or the second book in your lifetime, if that makes any sense at all. I feel like there's been some major transformations for some of you. It's like that feels like a whole lifetime ago. It's like I was living a totally different life. Yeah, I feel like the communication now is going to be good and healthy. With the birds here, I always do feel like the birds is positive communication. So I do feel like you may get some positive feedback. It's like how well you're doing for yourself, or people are taking notice of your amazing energy or where you're at, or congratulations all around is what I hear. Maybe you're just very, very stable. I heard inner child healed. So maybe there was, like I said, some heavier energy, things you needed to mourn, and it could have been the death of a person as well. I do kind of keep getting that. So for some of you, maybe that was part of everything falling down for you. It was a sense of security, right? A sense of, I wanted to say sadness in the missing of a pillar, right? I'm seeing the pillar back here on the thing. So so this person maybe who passed could have been a pillar in your life. It could have been a grandparent, could have been a parent, could have been an uncle or an aunt, a cousin, a sibling, right? Somebody that was like a really big part of your existence, right? Yeah, I hear for some you took care of this person as well, because the teddy bear is always comfort and care. So you may have taken care of this person before they passed as well. I do want to say big hugs to you, because I feel like it may not hurt as much and it may not leave you where you were, but it still hurts. You still miss this person, right? So big hugs to you. I feel like you just became committed to other things in your life, to new beginnings, and really rooting yourself deeply. So that way you didn't have to fear the wind. It's like when things come that hurt, you really kind of cultivated your stability, so you could move forward and really make those healthy choices, which direction to go in for yourself, right? Find that happy heart, find that abundance. I wanted to say heal this broken heart and remain loyal to self. And I feel like that's where you've been. I almost kind of feel like this reading should have gone first before the second one. It's like all of this needed to be accomplished first for some of you before you step into a loving situation. That may be why in the first reading, someone was holding back, giving you your space. I don't know if they knew about the hardships that you went through. For some, could be. For others, it's like this person is, maybe they sensed something and they stayed back a little bit. For others, it could have been something along the lines of they were just following their feelings. It's like, something tells me this person needs time or space, right? And they kind of held off just on the outskirts so they could kind of keep an eye on things. So it's like if the time and opportunity presented itself, they would take it, right? I feel like this person may be taking the opportunity very, very soon to come in. I kind of love this energy. I love how far you've come and the life you're creating for yourself. I feel like beautiful. And I want to say, pat yourself on the back or congratulate yourself. You're miles and miles and miles from where you've been. And I want to say, for some, I hear it was a disaster of my own making. And for some, I hear it was a disaster I had no control over. So it's like, for some of you, you were, thrust into situations in the past where you had no control over what was kind of crashing down around your ears. It's like, and for others, it's like, yes, I was part of that. I allowed that in my life, right? But I feel like no matter which kind of sector, or it could have been both, what you were coming from, it could have been just, a bunch of everything all at once. A lot of times when we have our biggest breakdowns in life, it comes from multiple sources. It's because Spirit's saying we need a clean slate. And I feel like that's who I'm talking to in the second reading. Mostly it's you had to start from the ground up and build from the very bottom, plant those seeds into really dry soil. You had to water it, you had to watch it grow, right? It takes time. So I'm feeling like to get to this point, it took a lot. All right. I want to say congratulations. I do want to say big hugs to you. I feel like you've come so far. And I feel like now you're starting to really reap what you've sown. All of that hard work is coming in. I do want to say you've got a lot of people with their eyes on you, because the you that you've really created as you've built yourself back up is absolutely beautiful, whether masculine or feminine. I feel like you're someone to be admired and someone to be loved, right? Not that you aren't always worthy of love, but I feel like more people now notice. Maybe you're starting to take notice. We have two standing up. We have an E and an S. And this one was an N was off the side of the board. So N, first, middle, last name, could have been someone that maybe wants to come back in because they were outside of the board. So it's like they were on the outskirts. So for some, you may let this person back in. Oh, we have a blank here, so you can insert your initial there. Let's see. W or an N. All right, let's see. So it'll be your initials, and it was really hard to kind of flip over that N. Again, there's something to do with an N. I don't know if... I do hear interference, so I don't know if that was something for someone. An O. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? I heard something about Nike sneakers. I'm seeing a red swoosh. I heard something like like fresh for the summer. And then I was seeing an orange, like a big orange, not a grapefruit, but an orange. You know, I kind of feel like that's the energy of maybe someone getting ready to come in, or it's like I heard something about they've got their Nikes on so they can chase you if they have to. I don't think they're going to have to. I don't think you're running from anyone. But it's like um maybe if you get nervous or you scare easily, this person's like, "Well, I've got my Nikes on. I can catch up," right? Um so it's like I feel like whoever's coming in really kind of wants to kind of maneuver this or things very gently with you. It's like they don't want to startle you. I'm seeing a doe or um like a young deer. Um so it's like the eyes were very wide and almost kind of like Bambi like. So it's like they kind of view you that way, or you view your person that way. It could go either way. I should have said that earlier, but it just came through now. Could be on either side of this, but it's like your person may be very wide-eyed about stepping back into maybe a love situation, especially if one they came from a breakdown of one that was maybe quite harsh, because I'm seeing devil energy. So could have been for some of you. I heard something like fountain of youth. You may look really good for your age. You know, I'm thinking that whoever I'm talking to, you have a very youthful, it's like no matter how old you are, I want to say you're very youthful. You may look very youthful. Um, yeah, I'm just hearing something that happened to me at the doctor's office, which made me laugh. It's like, um, okay, I'll tell it because it's kind of like stuck in my head. There was a nurse that came in and she was, you know, taking my blood pressure and she was putting the little finger thing on, so like pulse ox and, you know, just checking me out. And um, she asked my mother who was sitting there and she asked her how old she was. And she said, well, I was just wondering, because then she looked at me and she says, because you do not look your age. She says, I really thought you were like my age. And, you know, she was like young 20s. So I was like, you know, I felt really good about myself that day. You know, I was like, wow, I feel good. But I feel like, you know, you might have that type of energy. It's like, I almost want to say, ageless, or just that you have that energy, and I feel like the energy is kind of within you, and it almost kind of creates the youthfulness that people see on the outside. It's like your body adjusts to your energy, right? So I feel like if you carry that youthful energy, you just remain more youthful, and I feel like there's something about that here. I don't know if you exercise regularly, or if it's just the energy itself, but I feel like there's something about a very healthful energy or healthy energy that kind of vibrates from you. So it could be something along those lines as well. I don't know why I'm getting that today. What was that? It was something. What was that? I heard I finally found you. So it's like, I don't know if you're feeling that way or this person's feeling that way, but they finally found you. It's like they feel like they finally found you, or you feel like you finally found the right person. It's like, I just get the feeling that you'll know, that you'll really just know, or you'll really just feel it, and you'll be like, this feels different from the rest, right? All right, let's see. What do we have for the collective here? What do we have for the collective? Oh, wow. That's what we've got. We've got 3 little charms. But I hear that's it. We've got the stars, so you've got major star power. You shine. I hear you smile, sparkle, shine. So, I don't know why I got taken back to cheerleading days. So that's just very strange. Somebody could be maybe coaching cheerleading or doing that on the side. Maybe it's for like a sports team. Could be for someone. Yeah, I don't know. And I heard on stage. So it's like, or on the stage of life, the world stage. So it's like I don't know if you just stand out. I don't know if you're up on a platform, but you could be, as a side note, getting a lot of people looking in your direction. They may just absolutely love you and adore you. You may have adoring fans. People who just love who you are, love what you represent. They may love your music or your photos, or just I heard your jokes. It's like I don't know what it is, your artwork, whatever it is you're putting out there. Again, I heard music, so, or your lyrics. So there could be someone who writes the lyrics, like a lyricist, and then someone who sings the songs. I just feel like they love your work. You've got big fans, or you've got certain fans that are really big behind the scenes. Could be something like that for someone. I feel like it's something you're going to soon know about. I don't know if you just get back out there and then it seems like you're just shining. This could be you in your everyday life. It's just the way you are. You walk through your days and you just shine. I'm getting that for a lot of people as well. So, and people may fall in love with you very easily. Um, I heard don't squirrel yourself away. Trust me, I get it. There's no judgment here because I do that to myself. It's like get out more, or I don't know, maybe the weather's changing and you're about to just kind of break out and get out there a little bit more, explore the world, and maybe meet new people while you're at it. I just feel like maybe you kind of took a break because people get very attached to you, to your energy. I just feel like there's something about that. It's like, I don't know if you've had a couple instances where it's been a little frightening, where people cling onto your energy so much so that it gets a little scary. That could be for some. I feel like Spirit is saying, um, I feel like you've been through a lot, so you've got a lot more knowledge under your belt, maybe how to kind of maneuver certain situations. So I want to say, don't lock yourself away or don't kind of hide yourself. I feel like there's a lot to be had out there. So I do want to say that for some. Um, there's something about clairvoyance and clear-sightedness. So for some, as a side note, your gifts could be enhanced. I want to say could be new energy coming in, or you may notice that your third eye is just booming right now. It's like the visions come very quickly, or the channel comes through very smoothly. I feel like it's grounding down that energy. I'm seeing the red thread. Now this is something that I do sometimes. Now I don't know if other readers do this. It's an energy thing, and when I'm channeling, sometimes I'm moving my hands, or it's almost kind of I always see it as the red thread. And if I'm going like this, then I'm reeling it in. And I'm reeling in, what I'm actually doing is grounding down the energy. That's kind of what a channel does, right? So I don't know if you just find yourself channeling energy more easily, or find yourself doing different things. Actually, I didn't know I actually did anything when I was channeling energy until I looked back at the videos and I was like, oh, I do that, don't I? So it's like my sister had kind of pointed it out, I think. So, pretty interesting energy going on here. So something with gifts coming in could be more powerful at this time. It could open up more fully at this time for some. Yeah, I hear, but love is coming in. So keep on shining. I want to say, whether, it's your everyday life or you're up on a platform somewhere, or you're doing big things out there. It's like whatever you're doing, I feel like this is you. You are shining. All right, collective. That is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to become part of this Ophiuchus tribe. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.